Backyard beekeeper here. I thought you guys would like a tour or a walkthrough of my bee yard or aviary, and so here we go. Here is my aviary. You can see I'm not a very big beekeeper, but I do have a few hives that keep me busy. Here I stack them up on pallets that are at least 18 inches off the ground to avoid access of predators like skunks and raccoons. It seems to help them, give the bees a little bit of a help out when the skunks climb up to get into the beehives. It exposes their bellies so that they will be able to sting the skunks and get them out of their way. I also set live traps because my bees will get aggressive if there are predators bothering them, and you can see that's the kind of live trap I use. This time of year it's a good idea to have entrance reducers on, and you can see that in front of each one of my hives there's a board, and on that board I keep notes of what's going on in that hive just to make sure I know what's going on, and then when I get into them I already know what to expect. Here on top of my hives I put a piece of plastic, and the purpose behind that is that I had a wet spring and I was getting water inside of my hives, and so with that I put the plastic on top with some boards. That helps with shading during the summertime and keeps them a little bit cooler, and some rocks on top to keep the wind from blowing it off. Then I do have a top entrance, which is nice because it helps with the circulation in the bottom entrance. All my hives are on screen boards with removable covers that I put in during the winter, but that helps cut back on mites. With that, you can see that my hives are interspersed so that the bees can not get confused on where they're supposed to go, but they are all lined up and ready for the winter. If you look around here, you can see right here I've got a wall built, and this is some old logs that I had, so I set up a wall here, and the purpose behind that is that we've got some really high winds and it gives them a little bit extra protection from the wind. However, I found that it's good to try to keep your hives out of the shade. They don't like being in the shade, and it actually makes the mold and issues come up. Over here you can see I've got a little workstation. This is my toolbox. I like to have access to all my tools when I'm in the bee yard because usually I'm suited up and it's hard to get what I need. So it's a good idea to have a little toolbox here with your smokers and everything you need, but try to keep them out of the weather as they'll last longer that way. So this is my bee yard, and it's nothing fancy, but I like to keep it organized and clean, and that is Backyard Bee Builder signing out. If you like my movies, please subscribe.